All right, what's up guys? This is our second video. We've been here, living in here for about 3 weeks or a month or so. We are at the Shaw Air Force Base campground, and we have our new 2022 open range 330 BHS, and we're just gonna do a little walk around, show you what it's been like living in here for a few weeks. All right, so let's start walking around. Up here we got our propane and our jack. We use this bucket a lot to clean out the toilet and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Come around over here and we got our little bitty storage spots. This one's full of tools and whatnot. It's very small. Not a lot of storage on this model. Here's the second one. This is under the bed for the master bedroom. We got our extra power cable, our outside chairs, ladder. This is weights that it's rated at. This camper weighs about 10,200 pounds dry with the propane. It has a 1,200 pound tongue weight. Moving on back. It has 3 gray tanks and 1 black tank, so it has 2 sewer spots to hook up. So what we've done is we've ran at this campsite, because the sewer is in the back of the camper, we ran 2 lines that go into a Y. Our water and power hooks up here. Had some water issues with this camper already, which we'll get to in a little bit. But 3 slides on this side, 1 slide on the other. The first slide over there is the master bedroom. The big slide in the middle is the living room, and the third slide is the bunkhouse. Moving on to the back, it came with this rack when we bought it, and we put this toolbox on here to put some extra stuff. And I think I'm gonna put a couple of milk crates for all the sewer connections and just strap these down. It had this bar thing that came with the rack. We have no idea what it does. I believe it connects into this hole right here and does something like that, but I don't know what it's used for. So if you know, comment down below, let us know. So on to our water problems. This is the main water hookup. Open range wants you to put the hose through here and then connect it to the city water inlet. So that's what we were doing for a while, but we couldn't put it through this hole, so we just had this lid open and it went right into there. But then we discovered that this inlet started to leak. So it had 3 of these. That one's for the black flush. This is the city water inlet, and then this is the freshwater fill. And the city water inlet was leaking, so had to go to Ace Hardware and get a new fitting for it. And while we were at it, we put in this line that goes down into this drain, and I got a flexible water heater supply line that would go down through this tube down here, and now we have it connected underneath the camper, so we're able to close this door all the way. In our last camper that we had a ton of water problems. So we don't want to have that in this one. So trying to get ahead of it with this setup. Over here is the outdoor kitchen. We don't really use it as an outdoor kitchen. It had a little mini fridge in here, right here, and we took it out so we could store some appliances. We have our air fryer and a toaster oven. The problem that we have though is these are huge amperage draws on the camper, so they don't run very well. So we have to take an extra extension cord out of the power pole and run it through the window so we can power these. What I'd like to do is add an extra outlet into the island and have the cord that just plugs in there permanently to the power pole. But this camper has the underneath that is insulated, so it's hard to get under there. So that'll be a project for once we move. The reason we got into this camper is because we are retiring from the Air Force after 20 years. My wife did 20 years. I did 20 years, and we're heading to San Antonio, and we were trying to look at the housing market, but the housing market's pretty terrible there. So we decided to buy a new camper, get rid of our older one. We lived in it for a couple of years before we came to South Carolina, and we thought that this would be the best way to go there for a year or two and until we can find another house. This is the 4-slide. This is for the kitchen. It's got the oven and refrigerator in it. Again, this is the 330 BHS. Another thing that we did is we took the old 6-gallon water heater out and we put in this Furion tankless water heater, and it works really well. It gets really hot. The only thing that's bad about these is it takes a while for the hot water to get to you. So if you're going to be boondocking or something like that, I don't know that I'd recommend a tankless water heater, especially because when you're in a boondocking situation, you want to do the combat shower where you lather up, or you rinse off, turn the water off, lather up, turn the water back on, and you can't do that here because once you turn the water off, the heater shuts off and then you just get a blast of cold water. So that wouldn't be much fun. And then the last thing we did is we put in the washer and dryer, and this was probably the most intimidating thing that we've done. We had to drill a 4-inch hole in the side of the camper, and there was a spot in there that said to drill here, and I'm glad that I didn't go off of that recommended spot and drill. I contacted Jayco when I got the blueprints for this camper, and this is where we measured and drilled at, and we had no problems.
Hi.
Hey, Chloe. We're coming to check out the inside. All right, so here's the inside. We've done a few upgrades. We got rid of the big U couch that was here and replaced it with a computer desk, so Melanie can do her computer work and school work, and then a theater seat. Some other things that we've done in here is in the kitchen we've replaced the faucet with a residential faucet. The one that came here was like a plastic thing. Over here is the oven and microwave. Nell's got her coffee pot. And some other stuff.
Hi, this is the kitchen. These are the cabinets where we keep all our food. This is the fridge. It has lots of space in it.
It does have lots of space. It's not like a camper fridge. It's a big fridge.
Yeah.
So the top is a refrigerator, and then the bottom is split into 2 freezers.
So like we can have room.
Yeah, so we can have room for ice cream and stuff.
Yeah.
And over here.
And then here is where Mommy keeps all her mugs and stuff.
Yeah, so we put this shelf in right here.
Yeah.
So we can put extra coffee cups. And then on this side we got
And then
our
on this
spices.
side we have like salts and stuff. Like we have.
How about down here, Chloe? What's on these?
These have bowls and plates and other kinds of stuff. And the other one has all the other ones.
Yeah, we haven't figured out the drawers yet.
Yeah. One of them are just plain. We don't.
Yeah.
And then these are where we keep all our kitchen stuff, all the pipes and stuff.
Oh, while you got that open, another problem that we had is the backflow valve that's on the water pump under here failed. The check valve did, so we had to put in a new check valve. So what was happening, there's the check valve that we put in. What was happening was the freshwater tank was just automatically filling, and then it would overflow. So we had to put in a new check valve. Yeah. All right, Chloe, what's in that last one over there?
This one, it has like just soaps in this little bag.
It's got stuff thrown everywhere.
And this is where the dogs.
Yeah, so
we used to have a little trash can here, but we replaced the trash can and gave it to someone else, I guess. And then we have this camper one. This is where we keep all the dogs, food and stuff.
Yeah, so we put in this trash can over here.
Yeah, we had
this came out of our old trash can, or excuse me, our
old camper. So it's been old.
All right, so where do you want to go next? You want to go in your room?
No, let's go in Mommy and Dad.
Okay. Okay,
so
the master bedroom.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You ready to be
Oh, you know what? We forgot the TV.
Oh, yeah. We were watching Harley Quinn.
We were watching Harley Quinn, but we put in this TV. This is a 43-inch TV. I don't know what it had in there.
Oh, and guys, watch this. Watch this. So, these are little buttons, and you click one of them. When you click it, it turns on.
So anyways, we got this TV, a 43-inch that fit in here, and we put a sound bar on top of it. And it will do the swivel thing so we can pull it out.
I also have something else. This is a radio player, so we don't have to have Mama's record player.
Yeah, that one came with the camper.
Yeah, we never put it in. And there's music. You can press this button and music comes on. It says mode.
Yeah. Over here is a closet, and we put the dog leashes and some coats. And then up here is the control panel.
Yeah.
This thing was super hard to figure out how to use, but if I would have just read right over here, it says this is how you pair the system. You can pair your phone. With this, you can control all the lights and check your tank status and the climate and all that. And then up here we have our PlayStation that we're using as a DVD player, and then underneath that is our satellite box from Dish. And I drilled a hole in the side of the wall. So we ran the wires from up there, and they come down out of this hole, and we've got some HDMI cables and whatnot that go in there. All right, let's do the bedroom.
All right, so you ready to be a maze parent?
Yeah, this is where the magic happens. All right.
So we have this little shoe rack. Mommy and Daddy puts their slippers and shoes and Crocs and little hiking boots and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
And coming here, this is Daddy's work suit and all Daddy's stuff. This is Daddy's side, but that's Mommy's side.
So we replaced the mattress when we got here. That was our very first upgrade. We put in an Amazon mattress from Tufton Needle, and it was super uncomfortable. So then we went to Bed Bath & Beyond and got a Tempur-Pedic mattress topper, and man, it's great. It's kind of hot, but it's super comfortable. So coming in, we put some hooks on the back of the door to hang robes, and then, so over here we've got this little Shark vacuum that we bought, and this thing is perfect. It turns into like a dust buster that you can put little attachments on, or a big vacuum. Oh. We got a space heater.
And whenever you say Dustbuster, it almost sounds like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, we love Ghostbusters, huh?
Yeah. We watched the first movie. We haven't seen it.
So moving over here, we've got the Splendide washer and dryer combo that's vented. It goes to the outside. Thing works great. It's very small. It constantly runs. It never shuts off. And another problem that we had with it is we used the vent that came with it, and it was one of those flexible hoses, and we would find that the hose would fill up with water. I don't know if it was condensation or the pump just wasn't pumping the water out. I'm not real sure. So the hose would fill up with water, and then it would not let the dryer dry because it couldn't get any of the air out. So what we did is we got a rigid dryer hose and we ran it so it goes up instead of down, and now it doesn't collect the water anymore. And in here we put some just little storage baskets, t-shirts. We got some bigger ones up there.
We got little baskets so whenever the laundry is still going.
And then up here we've got some space for blankets and whatever. There's the closet. Another thing that we did is we built these little side tables. We got to paint them, but we just built these out of MDF. Didn't take too long. But we can put our phones and whatever on it.
And then, coming on this side, there's lots of clothes. There's Mommy's clothes. Then on the other side, there's Daddy's clothes, which that's good. And I'll tell you one thing. Mommy can buy like anything from the store. Like, she buys everything like every single day.
Alright, let's show the bathroom.
Oh yeah, okay. So, if you guys might be wondering, this door leads to the bathroom. There's one out there leads to the bathroom too. This is the bathroom. Coming in, this is, check out this mirror. You can open it and then there's lots of things inside, you know? So there's like little, there's Daddy stuff, there's little hair things.
We put some magnets on the back of the door so we can use them to hang.
We just got these Band-Aids today, and coming here.
We also replaced this faucet because the one that came with the camper was so small that you had to put your hands all the way to the back to wash them. So we wanted to get one that stuck out a little further, and it looks nice.
Yeah. So, Daddy works on the sink, so this is how good it is right now.
For those who are wondering, the water heater is underneath this cabinet, so it's pretty easy to get to and change.
Yeah, like this.
And then in the shower, we put these soap holders. We got them from Amazon. We got a triple one, and then we got a double one over here. And we also replaced the shower head with Oxygenics Body Spa.
So you can,
and
like,
it's super nice. It's like, I love it. I think it's a great shower.
So you can like take down that little thing if you just want to take like a little body wash.
And we switched to these Turkish towels because they're thin and we're able to put several of them in that little bitty washer and dryer at the same time. If we were using regular towels, we wouldn't be able to fit them in there.
Yeah. So coming in here, there's this little door. It's like a little storage to put our stuff in. And coming here, this little button, it says fan on. So just look at there, look up there, look up there. You can see this thing. So if you didn't want it on, you can just press this little button in this little circle one, and then you press it. It says fan off. So it won't go anymore. Careful. And then if you want it on, that little thing at the top, you just press this button and that will go up.
Alright, so we got one more room, right?
Yeah.
Whose room is that? Alright, let's go check it out.
Alright. Kids who are watching this video, prepare to be amazed. My room.
Prepared to be amazed.
This is my room. This is my closet. I didn't have time to clean it. So this is my closet. This is what I'm going to be wearing picture day.
So we put in these little basket things so she can use them for storing whatever.
Like pants or toys or something. And okay. I'm just gonna look there. This is my little diner table. Oh, and you guys might be wondering what this is. This is my bean bag. When we first moved in here, my special daddy bought it. And it's a bean bag. This is my couch.
It's got a couch. It's got 2 drawers underneath it. And we installed this ladder.
And
it did not come with the ladder, so Chloe was having a hard time getting in there.
Yeah. So if you look at here, this is my bed. My sister's bed is on that side.
So this is an actual twin mattress We had a twin mattress that we tried to put up here, but it was so tall that Chloe had no room up above, so
yeah, like my back was
we need to come up with this.
like my back was about to touch the ceiling.
Yeah. And then we got a TV in here for her. That's a 32-inch TV. And then over here we've got another bunk bed that folds down.
It's my sister's.
And then down here the dinette would turn into another bed. And then underneath this is more storage, so we keep paper towels and toilet paper and whatever. And
so
then we got these space heaters, so we can try to use electricity. We are at the Shaw Air Force Base RV Park, and they charge us $750 a month to be here. But that includes all electricity, so we're trying to use that electricity instead of the propane.
And there's those little dots inside.
What you doing?
Mommy,
Look at Daddy.
I'm making a cake.
What kind of cake are you making?
A chocolate cake.
Ooh, super moist chocolate fudge.
Yes, I want it to taste good. And it can smell good.
Huh?
And it smells good.
It does smell good.
And we're going to eat it after.
There is no reason for them to use even an ounce.
Ain't that the truth? The 911 from.
All right, well, you look beautiful. And you sound beautiful. Okay, so where were we?
You were talking about the comparison of last camper to this camper.
Yeah. Is there anything that you miss about the old one?
I guess I do miss that the bathroom was in the back.
Oh, yeah. In our last camper, the bathroom was in the very back of the camper, so you had some sort of privacy. And in this one, the bathroom's right in the middle of it. So if you have to use it, you don't really have much privacy.
And it had a full shower, like a tub.
Yeah, I guess it did have a little tub. Although you couldn't really use it as a tub.
No.
I mean, if you did, you'd have to, like, sit with your knees up.
Yeah.
Take a bath.
But other than that, no. I don't miss anything.
Yeah, I don't either. It had more storage underneath, so I guess that...
Other than that, no. I don't really miss much at all about it. It was time to say goodbye.
It was time to say goodbye.
Now I feel like I'm in a little apartment on wheels.
Yeah, this one is double the size of the last one. It feels like I don't feel claustrophobic in this one at all.
No, and I think that I like the color scheme.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Yeah, the other one was brown on brown on brown.
It was very brown.
This one's more
Like
gray
open.
with brown and white.
I like that I can put a desk in here.
That's true, yeah.
I would not have been able to do that in the other one.
Yeah, you crank away some homework on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're using Wi-Fi from T-Mobile. We got a little hotspot thing. And we burned through some Wi-Fi hotspot.
It's true.
But hopefully that situation will be better when we move to San Antonio, because you can get more options there. We're on base, so you can't get anything here.
At least not yet. They talk about getting it.
I don't know. You can't get any commercial type internet on base here. But in San Antonio, they actually have RV parks, whereas here in South Carolina, they don't have any. Unless they're mobile home parks that allow RVs.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that.
No.
Well, what problems have we had with this one so far?
The washer dryer unit was very heavy.
Yeah, that washer and dryer was heavy.
And it was not easy to put into that little corner area. We had to take the drawers out. We had to take the whole dresser out.
Yeah, that's right. We had to take that little dresser thing out and move it just to get it in. So we took the door off of the washer and dryer place. We had to take the mattress off the bed. So we brought the washer and dryer in, and then we set it on top of the bed to like slide it over. And then we wrestled with it for a while and then realized that we had to remove the little dresser thing.
Yeah, we tried to take the frame off and that didn't work.
Yeah.
It was just
It was a pain in the butt. That thing ain't ever coming out.
It's just going to go down with the ship at this point. Or
But we did have some problems with it, which I spoke about earlier. And the vent pipe that comes out of the back for the dryer vent was one of those like flexible ones, and it would make this, it'd come out of the back of the dryer and then go down and then come back up. So in that bottom where it was going down, a bunch of water would collect in there, and it would fill up so much that it wouldn't allow the dryer to run. I mean, the dryer could run, but it couldn't vent any air out. So I'd have to go back in there, and you can't get to it. And then when I would, the pipe would come off and then water would go everywhere.
Yeah.
So that was a pain in the butt. So I got a rigid pipe, and I have it come out of the back of the dryer and go up and then back down. So now the water just stays in the machine.
Leaking out the back.
Yeah, the water problem in the back. Water is like the biggest killer to these campers. I'm definitely going to pay closer attention to this one to make sure that we don't have any problems. We have a regulator on the back, pressure regulator, because this park needs it. The water pressure here is really high. I put a gauge on it, and it was reading like 90 psi, which is pretty high, especially for a camper. So we got it regulated down. But we had that one water leak on the back, and then we had that check valve problem on the pump. So if you aren't plumbing savvy, you'd have to have an RV repair guy out to fix your stuff all the time, and that would suck. The other problem that we had was with the furnace. The sail switch got stuck open. I don't know if it got dirt or what it got in there, but the furnace is really hard to get to. You have to pull that grate off. And then I just got back behind the sail switch, and then I couldn't get it out because of the position that the furnace was in. Knocked on it with a screwdriver, and it broke it free, and now it works fine.
Number one was the awning busting and denting my car. That was fun.
Yeah, so we were taking the dogs out, and it was raining, so we put the awning out and forgot that it was out, I guess, and it filled up with water, and one of the arms gave out, and Mel had her car parked underneath it, and it fell down on top of her car and put a big dent in the roof, and it broke the arm on the awning.
Yep.
So we got to get that fixed.
Yeah.
Oh, we put an awning on the...
We did put an awning.
The slide out for the bedroom, because when it would rain, you're sleeping in the slide out, and it was super loud. The rain would echo inside of that thing and keep us up all night. So we put an awning on it, and it worked well, because it rained the other day and I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear it at all. So that was a good...
Yeah. Slept all night. So we got to get the awning fixed, but we'll probably wait for San Antonio to do that.
Yeah, definitely. And then fix my car.
And fix her car.
But we'll see how the summer goes and see if there's any hail damage.
Yeah.
Go along with it. I don't know.
Let's get it all fixed at the same time.
I mean, other than that, I can't think of anything else that was messed up just yet.
So what else? What are our next upgrades for this?
Oh, upgrades, huh?
Well, what have we done so far? We've done the furniture. We took the big couch out, put this in. We put the washing machine in.
We put some shelving in.
We put those shelves in up above the hot water heater.
TV, the stands for the bedroom.
Oh yeah, the little nightstand things, which those are pretty cool.
Yeah,
because all we had before was that little bitty shelf under the window. You couldn't fit anything on it. We did the water heater. We did the bigger TV.
I guess the next thing that I would do would be more decorative.
Yeah,
I'd probably put a little backsplash.
Yeah,
some color in this place.
It is very neutral-ish.
Yeah.
Grays and browns.
Which is nice. It's very clean. I probably wouldn't do too much to it, but it could stand a splash of color or design of some sort.
Yeah, it needs
maybe behind the TV.
Definitely needs some color, which you're good at. You like color stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd mess too much with anything. And keeping it as, I think, you getting the shoe rack helped.
Oh yeah, that
There were shoes everywhere. 'Cause even though this place has a closet, which I'm very grateful for, because the other place did not. The other camper didn't. I can't, you know, it's still a little tiny space.
It is.
To put all the, like, our lifetime of clothes in it, so.
Yeah.
It's,
and
as
it's
much
narrow.
as I've tried to downsize. Like, I've tried to downsize as much as I possibly can, but I think just with, you know, starting new jobs and needing, you know, business attire and
Yeah.
actual nice clothes, it's hard.
Well, before we only had those little cabinets. And that
Yeah.
was it. And we had some racks on the wall that we could hang stuff on. Like hooks, I mean. Not a rack, but hooks. So you could hang 4 or 5 things. This one actually has a closet in the front, but...
It has a dresser, like a 2-drawer dresser and a closet. And I think, I mean, it's very helpful. I'm not knocking it. But it is downsizing. And then you can only downsize so much. You still need some variety. So having like a shoe rack helps. Hooks for the bathroom, hooks for behind the door.
One thing I would like to add is another power outlet on the island that plugs directly into the pole, because when you put those appliances in there, it really sucks the juice out of the thing and they barely work. So I'd like to run a power outlet directly out there. But it's going to be difficult because the whole underside of this thing is covered with that insulation stuff.
I don't know. Other than that, I think it's pretty cozy. It'll serve its purpose for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We'll see how it works out in the summer. It's going to get to be a sweat box up in here.
Yeah.
But so far the heater works. We've been through some 20-degree nights, and I mean, it gets chilly, but then again, we don't really have the heat set too high. Trying to save some of the propane, but it burns through the propane like nobody's business. That furnace does. It's got 2 30-pound tanks.
So you utilize space heaters. The fireplace area helps.
Yeah, the fireplace has a heater, and we've got another space heater, and they work well. But we have to keep them on low to not pull too much electricity.
I think, like you said, getting the bigger TV helps too.
Yeah.
The TV rack.
The TV definitely helps.
That was like a little bitty tiny baby TV.
It was, yeah. I don't even know what size that thing was, but we put it in the bedroom on the wall. We don't ever watch it, but we got the dish here. So we have some channels, all the locals.
You talking about Chloe's ladder?
Yeah, Chloe's ladder. Helps her get up there for sure.
Yep, she needs a little ladder.
Maybe we'll do another video when we get to San Antonio.
Yeah, we can talk about actually living here like all the time.
Yeah. We chose to move in here early so we could get out of the house.
Yes.
So the movers came, picked up all of our stuff. So it was just easy to have a place to go. Because right now we'd be in a hotel
yeah, with 2 dogs.
for the next month or so. So this worked out well.
And it has a nice walking area here for the dogs.
On base?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
like where we're at in the van camp, like it has a full-on
That's true.
trail, and it's got a little. I mean, it doesn't have a dog park per se, but
Yeah, you can't really let them off the leash, but they have a dog walk.
yeah, they have a dog walk area. Now, I do sneak them into the baseball field sometimes, but Lou has a good memory and he knows how to get out of it, so it's not been too beneficial. He just sneaks right on through the dugout.
So we're leaving here in about a month. We're going to go see Grandma and Granddad Meyer. Haven't figured out where yet. Probably somewhere in North Texas on our way to San Antonio. We're going to hang out with them for a couple of days. They're going to bring their camper down and we're just going to camper life it up. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to start our new jobs.
Yep, new jobs. All right then.
All right then.
That's all I got.
I got no more words.
Okay. See ya.